Alright, this is the Oracle back for round 1 with a sweet colorless deck, and we have a hand that is extremely tempting to keep. Especially since on the play, I'm playing an aggressive deck and I have basically a river drone that's likely to be able to attack for a lot because I have this trick too. I never keep one lander, and you should never keep one lander, but I'm gonna be greedy and keep that one. And let me tell you that it's gonna be a mistake, and I'm gonna cry all the tears of my body after, not playing any other spell except for the Endurance, when I will be trying to block something because I will be dying. Alright. Alright, taking one there. Seagate Wreckage is not a red, but, I will not complain. It is a good one to get there. If I draw one more land, I should be in good spot, though. But, you should not do what I just did there. Keeping one lander is just... It's not gonna be good for you, most of the time. Anyway, Bailout Pup. That thing is gonna raise me at a very good rate. Also, since I'm losing one life each turn, as Slaughter Drone is actually a decent enough draw, since it will make me lose less life, and I think I'd rather draw a land overall, but this was a decent one. Also, the more colorless creature I will be able to, stack onto the battlefield, the easier it will be for me to win with Swarm Surge. So I think I'm fine taking the damage here if he attacks, and I will just stay as aggressive as I can just because of Swarm Surge. As the opponent just hit 3 different color on turn 3, which is, I guess, quite good for them. Here I'm not losing life this time, and hopefully I can draw land, that'd be great. And a mountain, that's even better. Alright. I would say that the best play is just Forerunner and give haste to itself. My opponent might... he might need the mana, and if he blocks any of my thing, I guess it's fine. He might just block the Forerunner, in which case he takes 4. Lose the Druid. Yeah, I'm fine doing that. He could also take all the damage, which would be great. I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, so let's attack. Definitely a decent and aggressive draw there, despite me keeping a very questionable hand. As the opponent took all the damage, that's amazing. I might just get him with the Swarm Surge. As he is likely to cast something big there, since he didn't block with the Druid, or maybe wanted to cast a 3-drop and keep some sort of removal available, or play another 2-drop, and the Bushwhacker. Am I dead there? I don't think so. Ooh, the opponent is very aggressive there. I'm not sure it's gonna work well for them, since I have 7, so I can just kill them with a Slaughter Drone, basically. That was very greedy from my opponent. I have also Swarm Surge, so this top deck didn't really matter. I also have a natural... Overall, the opponent was dead, quite dead there doing this attack. I will just make sure I kill them. Yes, this is 2, 2, 2, 6, plus 3, 9. And I'd rather show them another drone than a Swarm Surge, so yep, that's gonna be it. Very aggressive. Alright, well it will work in my favor in the end, so I don't mind that, but I was quite surprised about this play. Granted, I have a Forerunner, so any true drop kills my opponent. And even then, any type of burn wins me the game too. I don't know. That was quite quite greedy. But I guess I was greedy too, keeping my one lander. Anyway, it worked out fine in the end for me. So we are playing Naya Ally. I think Translator might be a decent one in this matchup, as it tends to, just block a lot what the opponent can do to you. Not sure what I would cut to add it in the deck though. There's not really much I wanna cut from my deck, I think. Inverter of Truth, not sure how good it is, kinda wanna try that though. I guess I'm on a draw too, so I don't really wanna add, you know, costier spell and cut early thing. So I guess I'm just gonna submit. You know, my curve is quite decent there. Don't really want to change match. I guess Tarsnare could be important. Not sure if my opponent shows some really dangerous ally like the Blade Master that gives double strike. I might wanna side in Tarsnare. We'll see. Anyway, I have a decent enough hand there. 4 land is not my favorite, but one of them is very good. I also have mana to cast pretty much anything, everything but my double black spells. Here I'll play the rune first. If the opponent doesn't do anything during his turn, I might just not play the drone and try to get it as a 3/3. Crawler is not match. Okay, Forerunner of Slaughter. Does it change up thing for me? Thing is, if I want to give that haste, I have to either wait or not giving him the boost. And now, what do I rather have? Bigger creature or faster creature, I guess. Seagate Wreckage was a sweet draw. If the game goes a bit long, it's gonna be great. Anyway, I think I'll just pass the turn there. The opponent doesn't show much that's threatening there. I might want some creature that will be a bit bigger too. So next turn I can Culling Drone for as a 3/3, and after that I can Forerunner as a 4/3 attacking. As the opponent plays a turn 3 Mina and Den, which is strong, I'm not gonna lie. As I drew my other black, which I guess is decent. Kinda wanna play the Forerunner to be able to block now. Yeah, that is gonna be my play. My opponent might have a removal or some sort of trick. We'll see how it goes, but I'm fine blocking and taking one from trample if needed. Since the opponent mauled and I'm on the draw, I feel fine making trades. You know, I'll get the card advantage in the end if I can leave. As the opponent might... Okay, Saddleback Lagak. That is a bit annoying. Not too bad, I guess. As next turn I'm okay, Dominator Drone. Guess I'm playing that now. Next turn I can Mao plus boost, which will be 3/6. Next turn I can double block. It is quite risky though. I'm unsure. I think I still like the slow the drone and boost play more. Alright. So I have 2/4/3 on the battlefield. No, if I double block and the opponent just has a first strike trick or just something a bit bad for me, it is really annoying. So I might just not do that yet. And well, I will not have the ability to do it anyway. Next turn I can play the 3/6 now though, which should you know, be decent. Here I'm just gonna trade. As I said, the longer the game goes, the more trades happen, the best it is for me. If the opponent plays a trick there, that's great. It means they will not have something for my Mo, as they just give trample to the thing, which is fine since, you know, my thing had basically 3 toughness, so I don't really get what this play was. Anyway, we we managed to deal with that lizard, and now this should be staying there and blocking the 5/5. If my opponent has a trick or a removal there, that might be bad, because this thing kills me really fast. Anyway, I'm blocking there. If they have something, they have something. Not too much I can do. Okay, that's not the best trick of all time, but I guess it will work for my opponent. Oh, a trick and another threat. Well, not much I can do about that, honestly. That is just extremely bad for me. Guess I'll play the Wreckage now. And the Shrieker. I can boost only one creature with that, I guess. Yup. So, Shrieker. Guess I'd rather have the Calling Drone dead than the other one. So I can make a 3/3 and a... Does it matter? I think I'd rather just boost that overall. Alright. Yup. Unless my opponent breaks for a few turns, I don't like my chances too much. The fact that last turn they had Trick plus a threatening creature was a bit too much for me to beat. Anyway, I'm fine making this block there. Taking 7, hopefully not more. If the opponent just top deck a burn spell or another trick, honestly I cannot afford to play around match now, so yep, just not much I can do. It seems like nothing's happening though. Guess time has come to play this immobilizer and try to double block next turn and take 1. And I guess he gets Wreckage could do thing at some point. Well, we'll see what happens. As I said, if the opponent breaks a few more turns, I could be fine. But they don't need match to win. Just a burn spell would be enough. As it seems, they top deck the burn spell. No, never mind. Alright. Why would you reveal that? What? What just happened? Why would you not trade this for 2 of my thing? I did not get that play. To have more trample power next turn, so you have 8. But if you trade, you can kill... maybe they want to keep that around for the trample. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It seemed a bit weird still. Let's equip that here, I guess. It's gonna give +1/+1. Not the best. At least I'm not... Yeah, I'm dead next turn on the board, actually. Unless the opponent does something weird, I am dead. This is not an instant, unfortunately. Cannot use Wreckage. Well, I guess I'll pass the turn. I have 1 card in hand. My opponent might not kill me. It is not very likely, though. I guess, yeah, they have double red because of the shores, actually, so never mind. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'll block this way, see what they does. Yeah, I mean, despite my opponent mulliganing, the start he or she made was quite brutal. I guess they will go for the kill there. Alright, well that's gonna be game, unfortunately. Not too much I could have done, though. The really annoying turn for me was the one where they had the trick and a 5/4 trampler. That was a bit too much for me. Anyway, still not really anything that I want to side in. Yeah. This is an aggressive, I mean this is too aggressive deck playing each other. It depends a lot on the draw we make. Anyway, here I have a very fine keep. I have the Nursery, which could reveal quite strong in this matchup, as the opponent showed a few 1 toughness creature. So we'll see how it goes. This is also better on the play because I have a bit more time to, you know, play it and start setup. Hopefully the opponent doesn't make a too fast start, as here, depending on what he does, I will either Forerunner or Nursery. A Bailout Pup. I guess a Bailout Pup dies to... Okay, Seek the Wild. Alright. The thing is, once I've played the nursery, they are less likely to play a 1 toughness creature too. Kinda wanna get the most value out of that. On the other hand, playing the Forerunner and giving it +1/+1 is nice too, as the opponent fetch a mountain there. Mouth Kozilek is a great draw. Interesting. Because if I play that, they will definitely not play something like the Lifespring Druid. It's quite interesting. I think just now I'd rather play the Forerunner, boost it. This gives me a 4/3, and I think I'd rather have a 4/3 than a, you know, a 3/2 and dealing 3 to the opponent. Unless they have a removal spell, obviously. And next turn I'm very likely to cast the nursery. Okay, Valakut Predator. Alright. Now I kinda wanna play a Mouth Kozilek actually. Anyway, guess I'll attack there. I mean, it would be kinda stupid to never play that nursery and never get value out of it. On the other hand, my play seems fine because I get, you know, I got 4 damage there, as the nursery would have provided me with only 1 damage somewhere so far. So yeah, I'm unsure. I really don't want to take 4 from that thing. I will play the Shrieker there and boost it, and keep and you know, stay as aggressive as I can. This is 2/4/3, and that should honestly, you know, that's quite threatening for my opponent. Right now he's losing any type of race. I can take 4 here, so I think, you know, playing those creatures and staying aggressive is a good strategy. As this could change up things, unless I top deck a removal thing. I mean a removal spell. Yeah, alright. That was quite lucky. The question now is, am I willing to trade one of my creatures for Mina and then Wildborn? Is he likely to block too? I'm not sure. I'm quite sure that my play this turn is gonna be Nursery plus Grasp. The question now is, if we trade, am I happy? Or should I rather stay aggressive? I think I'll kill that now. I might as well. It is likely that it is not very likely that my opponent plays a 4 toughness creature that's better than that anyway, so I feel like it's fine. And now I can play this Molten Nursery and get value. So, looking to how the game went, my choice of playing those before the nursery ended up very good for me. As you know, I could have dealt 1 damage to my opponent, but not much else. And you know, dealing those 4 damages each turn was very good for me in the end. Alright. As the opponent plays, a Lifespring Druid would not save you because of the nursery. What was that? Okay, Devour and Flame. Alright. Alright. Well, actually this is unblockable, I forgot. I mean, it's not unblockable, but it has Menace. I'm not really dead to any type of threaten effects, so I don't. There's no real reason to use this ability on my turn, so I guess I will just use that ability. I can use it as much as I want to, but I think I'd rather just boost my Mauder. Though, on the other hand, putting the opponent to 2 means he's dead to to double nursery, so I think I'll just do that actually. Yeah, that seems just better. So I just have basically lethal in hand by double now with the nursery. Alright, that should do it. Because unless my opponent kills me next turn or manage to deal with both nursery and shrieker, I'm winning this game. And I don't think like the threaten that support 2 would mean I take 7 there. Yeah, 7 is just not gonna be enough. And my opponent is just dead on the board. Yeah, that's gonna be game. You know, even without the Mao, they would die there. So, yup. And that's gonna be game. So, yep, the deck worked quite well so far. You know, game 1 I kept a very greedy hand, but that aside, I think things were played decently. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. It is really appreciated. And see you guys for round 2.